And it's round 2, match 1. Dako against Djrv. Sorry, brah, not even gonna try to say that, but Dako is playing Imperial with Tritanium plating, and Djrv is playing Osiron with Technologist. Djrv going for a hoverbike scout. Dako just going for the spikes without any protection, just lone engineers running. Djrv making another hoverbike. Dako has nothing there. More hoverbikes. Dako starts building a factory now. And a Humvee. One Humvee, 3 hoverbikes incoming. 4 hoverbikes. 5 hoverbikes, there's just one Humvee trying to defend. Another coming back. 3 Humvees, 4 Humvees, some basic infantry. Now they drive off these smoking hoverbikes. Djrv trying to harass and take down Tiberium Spike, while Dako isn't defending it.
Unit promoted.
Dako controlling now 3 of the 4 spikes,
Unit promoted.
and soon 2. Dako is moving in with a fairly large group of Humvees. It look like they're all basic Humvees, yes, armed with heavy machine gun. Djrv taking out another spike with his 3 experienced hoverbikes. And now Dako is looking to make a Humvee rush. Actually looks like it's from both sides, yes. Humvees up here and Humvees down there,
Unit promoted. Unit promoted.
which shoot down those hoverbikes very quickly. And now Dako is attacking Djrv's base. Djrv is making Gatling turrets.
Unit promoted. Unit promoted.
And a Punisher tank. Looks like Dako is overpowering this defense, but yeah, he's bringing even more Humvees. Just
Unit promoted.
one Gatling turret and one Punisher tank at a time defending there, and now he's going for the harvester line. Djrv is making more Gatling turrets and Punisher tanks.
Unit promoted.
Dako just keeps bringing more and more Humvees.
Unit promoted. Unit promoted. Unit promoted.
But the
Unit promoted.
Gatling turret is already max rank, and it's starting to slowly kill off
Unit promoted.
those Humvees. He keeps making more Gatling turrets and Punisher tanks.
Unit promoted.
Slowly destroy these
Unit promoted.
Humvees.
Unit promoted. Unit promoted. Unit promoted.
Well, it starts to look like Djrv managed to hold this Humvee rush, and was actually quite cost effective. Dako lost 12,000 more value of units. He's bringing more Humvees, basic Humvees, and Dako is going to expand to this corner.
Unit promoted.
Dako is now switching to mortar Humvees. Smart move, considering that they can siege these Gatling turrets. Djrv has a few Punisher tanks moving in. And one of them is experienced, others are rookies. Dako has just a few mortar Humvees now. He's building a vehicle armory, so he has access to more vehicles. Djrv's economy was quite crippled there. There's just a couple of harvesters alive, and Dako is taking out his Tiberium Spike with a few Humvees there. Djrv takes out Dako's Spike with these Punisher tanks, and now he's looking to attack Dako. Dako has medium tanks and Humvees ready to defend. He's building more and more medium tanks. Dako already has a number superiority there.
Unit promoted. Unit promoted.
One Punisher tank gets destroyed. Punisher tanks are faster than medium tanks, so they can easily get away, but Dako managed to snipe off one Punisher tank. Now Djrv is
Unit promoted. Unit
engaging,
Unit promoted.
managed to take out one
Unit promoted.
medium tank, but lost one of his Punishers also,
Unit promoted.
and another Punisher. Djrv is switching to patrol craft now. And Dako keeps making more medium tanks.
Unit promoted.
And Djrv lost his last Punisher tank to this group of
Unit promoted.
burning and smoking medium tanks. Dako expands to this corner now. And destroys one of Djrv's spikes, and well, actually now Dako has control of 3 out of 4 these Tiberium spikes, and Djrv has just 4 patrol craft and 2 Punisher tanks with a few Gatling turrets.
Unit promoted.
But these medium tanks are heavily damaged already, so this patrol craft can slowly kite and snipe away. Dako building some APC now with missile troopers, and starts to build harvester into his expansion. Djrv is pushing with his patrol craft and a couple of Punishers. And he founds the expansion of Dako and starts striking at the harvesters,
Unit promoted.
while Dako's Humvees come to defend,
Tiberium is power.
and a group of tanks and
Our base
all of
is
his
under
APCs
attack.
have missile troopers in them. Djrv going again with this hover bike harassment. Dako lost one of his APCs to this Punisher patrol craft combo,
Unit
but
promoted. Unit
the
promoted.
Imperial
Promoted.
Panzer Elite comes in and
Unit promoted. Promoted.
just destroys all. All of these are Siren vehicles. Djrv keeps making more patrol craft. Djrv trying to kite with his patrol craft there. Heavily damaging both these APCs. And Dako destroying spikes with just few Humvees, and now he's pushing to the main base again. Djrv trying to kite, and he manages to snipe one of these APCs again. And damages these heavy tanks with each volley.
Unit promoted.
Takes out APC and
Unit
the
promoted.
missile troopers in them now. Djrv's patrol craft are very damaged. He lost his most experienced patrol craft, it was an elite.
Unit promoted.
Dako going for MLRS, multiple launcher rocket system, or however you say it.
Unit promoted.
And now he's
Unit promoted. Unit promoted.
bullying Dako with his patrol craft, kiting away at these medium tanks,
Unit promoted.
gathering experience,
Unit
and
promoted.
all of them are now experienced at least, so they're not rookies anymore. Dako has his mining operation still active with a good amount of harvesters. And Dako is making an Imperial Guard. Djrv is in very bad situation right now that he has no expansion. Well, he just built an MCV and is attempting to expand to this corner
Unit
now,
promoted.
taking out Dako's
Unit promoted.
Humvees there. His patrol craft. Dako is coming in with rocket Humvees, fortifying his expansion a little. Also brings his artillery. This heroic Gatling turret is doing a really good work now. All of these kills are probably light vehicles, so you can say that this one Gatling turret killed like 37 Humvees in this game already. Dako going for this expansion also, while Djrv is driving his MCV. Dako's rocket Humvees get there first. Dako now pushing with... Hey, what? Dako bringing MCV? But yeah, Dako found Djrv's MCV with these rocket Humvees and guard, and now he's taking it out. Djrv is trying to build power plants for turrets, but there's no time. There's too many units already. And Dako actually trying to build a forward base right next to Djrv's base,
Promoted. Promoted.
but these patrol craft are sniping off. All the Humvees are now they're destroying the rocket artillery.
Unit promoted.
They're elite or veteran, most of them already. These patrol craft are already strong. Stopped Dako's little forward base operation there, but Dako managed to take this corner also, and he has some defense waiting there. So this doesn't look very good for Djrv. Even if he has experienced patrol craft already, the economy difference is too large. Dako builds a Gauss tower also to defend this base, and he starts fortifying this corner also. So Dako's situation looks very good. He's securing his resources. He has army and defenses both. Djrv is coming in with his patrol craft, trying to kite again. One of the patrol craft get destroyed. Dako has rapiers, one super long bow. Djrv has managed to upgrade shield generators and patrol craft launchers, so this patrol craft fire extra rockets each volley. And Djrv is sneakily bringing some foxhole snipers on the hills. He's looking to counter those Imperial Guards. Dako is building more multiple launch rocket
Unit
systems.
promoted.
And super long bows. And now he's building a spy satellite, which is a huge advantage, even it's just a short duration vision, but it basically gives temporary map hack when it activates. Yep, and now Dako has his spy satellite, he's moving his longbows and his light vehicles, Humvees and Rapiers.
Unit promoted.
Djrv is trying to kite with his patrol craft. Most of them are already elite, so they can really fight back, but as you can see, this economy situation is not very good for Djrv. Dako is now pushing with
Unit promoted.
his light vehicles and his longbows, killing those mercenary snipers, and destroys this Tiberium spike. And now he's pushing again for Djrv's main base. Djrv again kites, and actually Djrv has yes, he has hard shields now, so these rapiers do very little damage them without this armor piercing upgrade.
Unit promoted.
So
Unit
these
promoted.
patrol craft are very tanky right now, and Djrv is trading very cost efficiently right now. Dako switching to mammoth tanks.
Unit promoted.
And looks like there's a heroic patrol craft already in the mix. Three of them already heroic. These heroic patrol craft are insanely powerful because they also slow vehicles on hit, so they're very good at kiting. Especially when you have upgraded hard shields on them, then they can tank fairly well. You need like really specific units to take them down. Dako bringing his mammoth tanks now to the top expansion, and he keeps building more. But these mammoth tanks don't have any upgrades. Dako has only upgraded armor piercing rounds, which work for these longbows and guard towers, but he has nothing else that benefits from this upgrade. Djrv coming in with a mercenary snipers and a gravity crusher with a couple of stealth artillery, so he can slowly siege Dako's position. There's the gravity crusher hitting, but it didn't do anything because Dako manages to dodge it. Dako has a few Gauss tanks also,
Unit promoted.
which are actually good against patrol craft, but they need vision for it. Dako trying to roll through with this blob of mammoth tanks. Like, yes, how many? 7 mammoth tanks, but no upgrades. More coming in. 10 mammoth tanks, 12. But this patrol craft just kite. This is a very annoying situation to be in. Having this much power, so many mammoth tanks. This is like worth what 40,000 credits or something, and
Ion cannon up.
Djrv just kites and kites, especially now. This combination.
Unit promoted.
Gravity Crusher slowing all these mammoth tanks, while this patrol craft just kite all the time. Now Djrv bringing a couple of sonic tanks,
Unit promoted.
but he doesn't have the damage upgrade.
Unit promoted.
Well, it still did
Unit promoted.
respectable damage. Dako trying to brute force through Djrv's defense now with these mammoths, and he manages to take down the crusher, but there's still these elite,
Unit promoted.
heroic patrol craft,
Unit promoted.
and Dako is actually starting to see what the situation is, and he's moving back his rest of his army. These patrol craft just trade so well.
Unit promoted.
It's like I can feel the frustration Dako is feeling right now.
Unit promoted.
He has a huge economic advantage, but it's just so hard to kill those damn heroic patrol craft. Dako making dogs for spotting these stealth artillery. I don't know what else it could be. Djrv just keeps bullying Dako now with these patrol craft. It's like they don't do insane damage to mammoth tanks per volley, but they just slowly chip it away. Djrv makes a oil refinery now. It's actually a shame he didn't do it before, because he could just freely pump this oil here and he could trade even better. Djrv now has
Unit promoted.
quite a few stealth artillery also, which is quite strong against vehicles. Djrv is just basically kiting all day. It's a very annoying situation to be in.
Unit promoted.
Dako is starting to slowly run out of resources. This attrition is too much. Yeah, Dako has lost 3 times as many resources as Djrv, just because of these patrol craft kiting. Dako trying out some mercenary tactics now, the missile tanks, Titan and Turrican. And Djrv is just bombing away with his stealth artillery. One of the patrol craft is burning, but no casualties. Dako has his ion cannon ready, but he hasn't used it. Would be a very juicy hit there, destroying all those stealth artillery in one hit. I don't know if it's lack of vision or why isn't he using it.
Unit promoted.
And the Turricane shockwave. They just survived. These were experienced stealth artillery, though, so they survived the shockwave. Just barely. limping home with their engines burning. Now Dako looking to use mercenary snipers and well, looks like a full mercenary army now. It's Raven tanks, Titans and snipers trying to fight off these annoying patrol craft. And now Djrv is sending oil tankers to the center, generating at least a trickle of income for him. And again, one patrol craft is burning, but it didn't get destroyed. Now, one loss. This is slowly starting to turn towards Dako's favor. Yes, there's missile tanks now. Missile tanks and gauss tanks sniping off these patrol craft. Dako found the key to countering this. Yes, and another loss. It's only 5 patrol craft left. 2. Yes, this should be over now. And it dragged on very long just because of these heroic patrol craft. Djrv had maybe like 8 or 9 heroic patrol craft, and this was enough to really slow down Dako, even though he had massive economic advantage, like 3 times the economy as Djrv. But yes, this is now over. Djrv can't defend this, and there's the GG, and Dako wins 1-0. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up and leave a comment. Thanks for watching. See ya later.